we're going to talk about something that doesn't get enough attention: how betrayal, addiction, and compulsive behaviors affect you, the partner. When you're in a relationship with someone who's engaging in behaviors like infidelity, compulsive pornography use, or secretive sexual behavior, it can be incredibly disorienting, painful, and overwhelming. And if you've been trying to make sense of what you're feeling, this might help. Let's start with the definition. Betrayal trauma. This happens when someone you trust and rely on, like a spouse or partner, violates that trust in a way that causes deep emotional harm. Now, what makes betrayal trauma so impactful is that it doesn't come from a stranger. It comes from the very person you look to for love, connection, and safety. Some of the most common features of betrayal trauma include a violation of trust from someone you count on for emotional and physical safety, intense emotional pain, shock, confusion, heartbreak, and longer-term effects like anxiety, depression, or difficulty trusting again. Now, let's talk about the impact of infidelity. Whether emotional or physical, infidelity is a direct breach of trust, and when discovered, it often causes intense emotional distress. The trauma response can show up in different ways. Some partners might feel numb, shut down, or hyper-vigilant. Others may experience panic, racing thoughts, or even physical symptoms, and others, rage. Sometimes both partners end up coping in unhealthy ways, one through addictive behaviors to escape guilt or shame, and the other simply trying to survive the shock and pain. Pornography is another area where pain can run deep. Even if culture downplays it, excessive or secretive porn use can feel like a betrayal to the partner. You may find yourself asking questions like, am I not enough? Why do I feel so rejected? What happened to the connection we used to have? This is more than just emotional discomfort. Porn can erode emotional and physical intimacy, and that disconnection only adds to the trauma. Compulsive masturbation is rarely talked about, but it should be. When it's secretive or preferred over intimacy with a partner, it creates tension, isolation, and emotional distance. It may not seem as big as infidelity, but for many partners, it feels like rejection. It breaks trust, and it disrupts the emotional fabric of the relationship. These behaviors don't happen in a vacuum, and their impact can be deeply painful.